Hey there, Emanuel. My name is Zem. I am your interdimensional support and assistance in our process in this existence. Here to share with you my experience inside of you at this very moment. Okay. The one most prominent particular experience, it's interesting. If you place a physical human form of a bodybuilder, okay, inside of you, but like, you know how they stand inside of you, just like that. What you have a tendency of doing occasionally is putting yourself out there inside of yourself. In other words, you stand out there, and then you'll feel your breaths getting very short, and inside you it feels like you're going like this the whole time, like conflict starting up inside of yourself. And within that, you can feel like your entire being just trying to keep up with what that posture, that position you're holding of yourself. Now what I found is that the origin of that is anxiety. You have an extensive anxiety around people, and it's interesting because it's everyone. It's especially when you're engaging in a conversation with someone, you immediately go like that into an anxiety. You boost yourself up inside of yourself, but it's not a boost, it's a like that. And then you know how a bodybuilder stands, that's kind of how you feel like inside of yourself. And then you're talking, but you sometimes stumble, not sometimes, you speak like in a straight line. If you hear your words, then your sound is like dee, as your words are being spoken by you, speaking fast, speaking sloppy in a certain way, trying to get something to roll inside you, for the words to flow, for the conversation to flow, for you to flow. But you're doing it in this section inside of you from a starting point of anxiety. That's the most primary application experience I find within you with regards to human beings within your world, is the immediate anxiety, like a kind of a protection, standing up, bodybuilder mode. Your breaths are short and your words are rolling like that, and it's like you're trying to get something done inside yourself, but it just doesn't want to get there, and so you're talking just to get it over with. So the point of anxiety, or the origin of the anxiety, just taking the time there, I've got 3 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. So the starting point of anxiety there is your fear of people. But it's interesting, it's not from like a judgment perspective or anything like that. It's it's interesting because you literally have a fear of people within your world. And it's like within yourself you seem like a normal, easygoing being, but in actual fact you go into nervousness around people with an anxiety, not so much fear, it's the nervousness and the anxiety there inside of you. It's like an alertness you go into as well. I'd also refer to it as an alertness that you go into, and then you race when in conversation or participating. It's like you're on a one fast track mind. If you hear your words, it's one fast track mind. Bam, bam, bam. No self-presence. And it's interesting because it's a habit that you have developed within yourself. Like, interesting, like trying to run away from something. Run away from yourself, actually. That, you're always doing something, always busy, communicating, doing this, doing that. And within that, you're doing it from that starting point of anxiety, of nervousness inside of yourself. But you're projecting a okay presentation towards everything and everyone else. So we have to pinpoint that point of nervousness and anxiety around people. And it's quite interesting because that specific point is the unpredictable nature of human beings that you have experienced since you were a child, that you have developed a fear that has transformed into a nervousness and anxiety because you always expect something to occur for which you might not be prepared, towards other people. You fear the unpredictability of human beings within your world. So immediately when someone enters, immediately go into anxiety, fear, you place on that protection mode, that breath, and you remain in that placement. You literally go stiff inside the entirety of yourself, but you must feel it inside of you as yourself. You'll feel yourself literally go stiff and remain there, one track mind, fast track, get it over and done with, and then have the being go, and then it's again go like that. Fascinating. So what specific unpredictability of human beings? Here I suggest you have to have a look at your parents. When you were a child, it's like always being on in a specific mode of beingness within yourself, through fear of possibly maybe setting off something within someone, causing an unpredictable relapse from them, which you fear being exerted unto you. So you fear beings being angry with you, you fear beings reactions towards you, everything. So you'll make sure you're always in place so that doesn't happen. Nope. Because you fear that you won't be able to handle that. What would happen to you if that were to occur. So this placement occurred from within your childhood with regards to your family, parents lashing out on you as a child. You don't know how to handle that, so you immediately went into anxiety because of the anxiety which you locked into your chest area here. So ever since then, and this is now with all people in your world, you immediately lock into that anxiety and nervousness for in case they might snap or something unpredictable might happen, and for you to be prepared for it. Alright, so that's a point we're going to look at. Observe yourself when you're in the presence of other human beings. You'll find yourself locking into that mode. Immediately stop, breathe. You can feel yourself go back into yourself, if you want to call it that. So that's not you projecting yourself outwards from within yourself. You literally sit back, you relax, feel your arm muscles just relax inside your body. Just here, I am here. You trust yourself. And then specific self-forgiveness also required. Thank you very much. Speak again.